I think service is a way for people to connect with each other, volunteers to connect with each other. And I think it's a way for those volunteers to connect with people in their community that they might not ever have any experience with.
I think Sydney just really wants to leave A-State and the community a place better than she found it. I have a really specific memory of asking Sydney why she was so passionate about volunteerism, and she said that it was her parents and her mom specifically instilled in her from a young age how important volunteerism is.
So I really just kind of grew up around service and around like a great example of a servant leader. So coming off that, being at home, when I came to college, I kind of was still in that mindset. And so whenever I realized there was opportunities here that I could kind of get involved in, especially when I really didn't know anyone, I really jumped on those, and it just felt comfortable because it was something that I did a lot growing up.
And she genuinely just wants to serve the community and serve others. It doesn't matter if it's the homeless or hungry or pets at the Humane Society. Sydney just wants to serve, and that makes her different than a lot of other students.
Probably in Student Philanthropy Council, I've made the biggest impact just because I served for 2 years as vice president and then president. So I was really able to be very hands-on with the club and with every aspect of it. So one of the big things that Student Philanthropy Council established is the Student Emergency Fund, which helps students in financial crisis that are temporary up to $500. And I had a lot of friends throughout my time at A-State need those scholarships.
I think one legacy that Sydney will leave is her kindness. She is just so nice to everyone that she encounters, and it's genuine, and she's just kind to everyone. And so I think the legacy of kindness and service is something that she will leave at A-State, but will also follow her for the rest of her life. So I advise volunteer A-State, and when I fulfilled the position 2 years ago, Sydney had already been selected as president. She had served the prior year as a Food Pantry co-chair, so I got to spend a year advising Sydney and volunteer A-State.
So we were able to do a little bit of both. We could establish new things like the grocery giveaway and Swipe Out Hunger, some things that we'd been working on. But then we were also able to really grow other aspects like the food pantry.
During that time when Sydney was involved with Volunteer A-State, we were trying to adapt to COVID because our clients come in the building and they can fill out a paper that tells all of the items that they want. Well, with COVID, they were no longer allowed to come in the building. And so Sydney worked to develop a system of pre-packed bags where they could take bags to the car and serve people, so Red Wolves in need could still get groceries and hygiene products even when they couldn't come inside.
I came to A-State and I really didn't know anyone. My parents didn't know anyone. We don't know anything about the town. And so I really had to find my way here and make it my own home. I think it's hard for my family to see me find a new home and for them to really understand the impact that A-State's had on me and the impact that I've been able to make on A-State.
Students say that they love A-State and this is home, but wow, does Sydney mean it. She will continue to leave a great impact on A-State and in the community, and I just know that she is going to go on to become an alumni that we're all very proud to call our own.